Hello, I'm Dominic Konowski of the New York Sports Show. I'm here with Pro Stock Series driver DJ Shaw. DJ, fourth time that the Pro Stock Series has ever been here at Stafford. It's definitely new track to many of these Pro Stock drivers, including you yourself. With that said, practice is going on right now. What are your expectations going into this practice session?
I'm excited. This is a nice place. I got to race here the one time Pass came, and it was a long time ago, and I lost to Teddy, so hopefully we'll do one spot better today.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the Pro Stock Series, Stafford used to have a Pro Stock division back in the 90s and early 2000s. But this is the first time in over a decade that we have seen a Pro Stock here. With that said, what do you have to say to the fans? We're so used to seeing SK modified racing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really in their wheelhouse down here, but, a few years ago, I think me and Griffith put on the best show at Thompson for the Icebreaker, so hopefully we can do it again, and they'll want us to come back.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is a points-paid race, so with this, it contributes to the championship. So this race is just like any other. What are your thoughts going into this race, though, with a totally new track and different scene?
I'm excited. It's, anytime you go to a new track, it's good for any series to get, it's a new fan base, a new market, a new track for the drivers to go to. Some guys from down here, like Casa Grande, might have a little upper hand, and, it just builds new excitement, and that's always a positive.
Yeah, 100%. Now with this, what are your goals going into this race? 75 laps, that's a long time when you think about it, but Stafford, though, you can knock that off. You can lap off in about 18 seconds, so this race will fly by. Are you going to try to be conservative at the first point and be a little bit more aggressive, but just stay low?
We'll just see. We'll let the race come to us. If we're good, we'll try to lay low and hang around the top five and wait for the end, and if we're not good, then you don't really have a choice. You do what you got to do, but we'll see, and we'll go from there, and hopefully it's a good race.
It definitely, hopefully it is. Folks, once again, this is Pro Stock Series driver DJ Shaw. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dominic Konowski from the New York Sports Show. I'm here with Alexander Polo for the Pro Stock Series. You're not supposed to, really be in this car right now. You're so good at open wheels, so well known in open wheels. What made you want to try out fenders?
Yeah, my family friend of ours owns this car Seaglowin, and last winter he asked if he wanted to drive this car, and I was like, sure, I'll try it out, have some fun, and I want to drive everything I can. So
yeah. That's a two-way car driver right there, folks, 100%. Now, of course, not something that you're used to, like I said, modified open wheels. How does it really differ from driving a modified?
It's very different. I like the modified the front wheels, and this is it's like a boat. You got the fenders, it's big, it's stocky, and it's definitely different, and I'm learning, but having fun along the way.
Definitely. So you just got back to practice. How did the car feel on the track?
Not where we want to be. Trying to pick up some speed here. Luckily, I think there's no consolation race or anything. I'm just gonna go out, have fun. I need to get better, and hopefully the car gets better. Just have fun today. It's all about having fun.
Yeah, definitely. So do you really have a goal going into the main event?
My goal was to make the race. My goal now is to complete as many laps as I can, keep the vendors on it. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. The Pro Stock Series, first time here at Stafford, so it's definitely history in the making. Folks, once again, this is Alexander Paul. He drives Pro Stocks now, along with modifieds. Check him in on flow racing later on tonight. Thank you, Alexander. Hello, I'm Dominic Konowski of the New York Sports Show. I'm here with the driver number 7, Connecticut, Corey Casagrande. Corey, we're here at the Stafford Speedway. You are now really a regular here, part of the Pro Stock Series that's coming down. What are your thoughts going into this race?
Man, I don't know. It's kind of a big unknown this week. There's a lot of people here that have never turned a lap here. Luckily, I grew up in town, and I have turned a lot of laps here over the years. It's been a while, but it's going to be an interesting show. I think there's going to be a lot of unknowns going into it, and there might be some guys are so good. They pick up on tracks really easily. You go anywhere in the Northeast, and there's usually home track guys, and sometimes they don't fare too well when touring divisions come in. But luckily, we run with these guys for a lot, and you know, I think some of it will help when I'm trying to pass and stuff like that. But it's gonna be the same normal guys up front, I think, and you know, hopefully I'm one of them.
Yeah, definitely. Now the Pro Stock Series definitely getting popular as each season goes on. Do you feel like this is going to become a regular having the series come in here to Stafford?
I really hope so, which is why I hope we can put on a good show today. And you know, this is a premier facility in the Northeast, and touring divisions like this need to be racing at premier facilities, and you know, and other facilities. You got to race everywhere, and this is definitely a top one. And I hope we can come back for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for giving me your time, folks. Once again, this is driver number 7, Connecticut, Coy Casagrande.